is a nonprofit animal rescue organization. While basically the focus is on farm animals, we also will rescue anything in need. That means any animal in need, which is good because it broadens the horizons past just, a lot of rescues are breed-specific rescue. And within the breed-specific rescue, they won't even take, if they're doing dogs, for instance, they'll only take purebreds, they won't take mixed breeds. I try to help anybody that calls, with any kind of an animal problem. So we have a sanctuary here for the animals. And the animals are here to live out their lives on the sanctuary in natural living conditions, unless they're adopted out through our adoption program, which has some pretty strict standards as far as homes, because there aren't a lot of people out there, unfortunately, that see that farm animals have much worth in living. Trying to, keep the animals with the basic care of, repairing the houses and making sure that everybody's in their place and making sure that everybody has straw. And the food runs, which are, it's not just as simple as sitting here and putting a little straw in a house. There's a lot that goes into it, a lot of organization, a lot of phone calls, a lot of different food runs, which, it'd almost take one person to handle each part of it, which I've been told that I'm doing the work of like 10 different people. I'd like to see the purple cow really grow as far as, getting the message out to people, being able to help more animals, maybe manufacturing a product that could bring in like regular money, like a purple cow shampoo or, some of the different things that I have thought about for the purple cow. Maybe, obviously more financial support to keep going. I guess that would be the crux of it. Getting organized as far as maybe somebody donating alfalfa. That kind of thing. Carlito is a half large pig, half potbelly pig. And basically I got a call from a couple that wanted to bring Carlito here. They were concerned because Carlito was in a little pen and the pen had a sign, "Beware of pig." And somebody from SVG&E came down and didn't see the sign and got into Carlito's pen, and Carlito evidently bit him. And right when they were talking to me, they were there, I guess, to take the pig away. They took the pig away and they put him in the pound. And they were talking about destroying Carlito. And then they had a whole big rally on the radio, a whole big to-do in San Diego about freeing Carlito. And they put this little girl on the air that was talking about how Carlito taught her to do all these different tricks. And so then they released Carlito and he was brought here. Very, very hard to get by day to day because my main focus has to be giving the animals the basics of, food, shelter, water, housing, and make sure that all their physical and health needs are met, which makes time then spent for, applying for grants. We do ask the people that drop off the animals to contribute some sort of small donation towards keeping them going, which is really not very much when you consider, you're sort of going to take care of an animal for the rest of its life. It's very, very hard. I do have some ideas in progress as far as, making money, but they're not, it's very hard for me to find the time to do them with the schedule of just taking care of animals, which is a full-time job. Our purpose basically is to take the animals that people don't want, that are former pets, or animals that are in really bad situations or bound for slaughter or whatever, or brought here by the different SPCA societies, and just able to keep going to give them a good life and good health. That's basically the situation. We have an adoption program, we've got a volunteer program, we've got educational programs where sometimes I'll go and talk to different communities of people, the senior people, school children are brought in, and we try to show them that these animals have feelings just like anybody else. Volunteers come and go, but volunteers are very, they're very capricious. They all want to come and brush out horses and pet animals, but not a lot of people, want to come and rake out stalls and, shovel mud and do things like that. So volunteers are basically come and go kind of situations, And then, they're busy with their own lives, so you get a few hours out of them, which is not nearly enough. Well, it's very rewarding when you get an animal and you take it from a situation where it's going to die or it's been kept in horrible conditions, and to see it living happily and having its freedom. And that's a really good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to help. It's a good feeling to be there for other beings that need you. And it's a good feeling when people recognize you and they call you up and tell you, that you're like a wonderful person or doing a wonderful job, or you're there for animals where not a lot of people are able to be there for them. That's basically the rewards of it, Like I say, it's more of a sacrifice of the self than it is anything that you would be getting. It's just basically knowing that you're trying. It's basically just trying to do your part and trying to give the animals a good life and letting the world know these animals have a right to be here. Some of it I buy. I mean, the grains I buy, the hay. That's the big part of the bill. The big killer is the hay and grains. But like produce, I go into town and I get boxes and boxes of stuff donated. I'm very protective of my animals. I just started buying animals that were going to be slaughtered, you know. I just started, and then I thought, well, you know, I've done animal rescue in Los Angeles. Well, it's just, everything takes time. I mean, especially since I'm just like one person. But there's so much more that can be done, and there's so much more that, you know, I need help and need volunteers. Their lives are worth living. After I go to the auctions, I don't sleep at night. They're pretty bad. They have less regard for those animals than a sack of potatoes. The thousands of animals they have, and how, I mean, some of them are dead, some of them are the pigs are stepping all over each other, squealing. You could even go into the auction and finding the people that are, you know, bidding on the animals, and you could stay there like till midnight until they put them in their trucks, and they just load them up one on top of the other. And they don't, you know, they don't even live for a week. It's like having a family. You have to take care of them, you know. People just don't keep animals around for no purpose. I mean, I do, but I'm just trying to do my part. I'm just trying to do my part. I'm just trying to do my part. They're ready for sleep? All right, here goes, doll. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a land that I've heard of, once in a lullaby, Toonie. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, Toonie, and the dreams that they dares to dream really do come true. Toonie, someday they'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind them, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find the pig, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Toonie, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I be Toonie, you? She's usually a little more relaxed. She's got the other pigs around her. I guess that makes her. Hey, pig guy.